Hello, I came across this open letter to the Lagos State Government, National Human Rights Commission, NHRC, Companies and Allied Matters Act, KAMA, Lagos State Ministry of Women's Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Lagos State Police, PRO. It says subject, urgent appeal for investigation and protection of Mrs. Omowumi Aloba and her son. Dear Sir slash Madam, we, the concerned members of the public, write to formally bring to your attention the alarming case of cyberbullying, cyberstalking, and defamation being perpetrated by one Mr. Yomi Fabiyi, a self-acclaimed human rights activist. Through his organization, Break the Silence Foundation, he has persistently harassed and defamed Mrs. Omowumi Aloba, the grieving widow of the late Nigerian musician Ilerioluwa Aloba, formerly known as Mohbad, and her only son, Liam Aloba, who is just 2 years old. Since the untimely passing of Mr. Ilerioluwa Aloba in 2023, approximately 17 months ago, Mrs. Omowumi Aloba, a 25-year-old mother, has been subjected to relentless attacks on social media, particularly via TikTok, through pages associated with Break the Silence Foundation. Mr. Yomi Fabiyi has constantly used his platform to spread lies, unfounded allegations against this bereaved woman, inciting public hatred and exposing her to significant emotional and psychological distress. His actions have caused her to live in constant fear for her safety and that of her young child. Furthermore, investigations reveal that the Break the Silence Foundation is inactive on the Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) portal, raising serious concerns about the legitimacy of the organization and the misuse of its platform to perpetrate cyber harassment. In light of the above, we urgently call on the following authorities to intervene and ensure justice and protection for Mrs. Omowumi Aloba and her son. 1. The Lagos State Government to take necessary steps to investigate this matter and implement policies that safeguard the rights of widows and vulnerable persons in the state. 2. The National Human Rights Commission (NHRC) to conduct thorough investigation into the continued cyber harassment and ensure that Mr. Yomi Fabiyi is held accountable for any human rights violation. 3. The Companies and Allied Matters Act, KAMA, and Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) to investigate the legitimacy and compliance status of Break the Silence Foundation and take appropriate actions against any fraudulent or unauthorized activities. 4. The Lagos State Police Public Relations Officer (PRO) to provide immediate protection for Mrs. Omowumi Aloba and her child against any further threats, intimidation, or harassment. 5. The Lagos Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation to provide necessary support and legal aid to ensure that this widow and her son are protected from further abuse and exploitation. It is imperative that swift and decisive action is taken to ensure that justice prevails and that the fundamental rights of Mrs. Omowumi Aloba and her son are upheld. We strongly urge all relevant authorities to act promptly in this matter and ensure that necessary measures are put in place to prevent further harassment of grieving families. Thank you for your prompt attention to this urgent matter. Signed, Concerned Nigerians. And I think it's been awful the way that the widow of Mohbad has been treated by people. This woman lost her husband in a very, tragic manner. And the way people came after her, questioning her, asking for all sorts of things. People were asking for DNA from somebody who was grieving. Her husband had not even been buried. People were saying all sorts of things. The child doesn't belong to her. The child doesn't belong to Mohbad. It's someone else and all of that. Bringing out the picture to say that he looked like, is it the other person that was accused of having a hand in his death? And those manner of things. Some even accused her of murder. I remember saying, a woman that is going through much, a woman that is grieving, her husband has just died. She's left with a little child and all of that. And recently, the pictures of the child also surfaced, and there were people who were now like, oh, the child looks so much like Mohbad. Oh, nah, this. Oh, nah, that. Really? And the families of Mohbad, especially his father, oh my goodness, have been on her case. It's almost as if opportunity for them to be able to grab the wealth. And recently I saw a report where they were saying that the father is very angry because Mohbad had a will and he put his son. Thank God he had the sense enough to put a will. And he was crying a long time, saying that if anything happens to him, if he dies, hold so and so persons responsible. It's just like the same thing we have seen with Wigwe's family, and how he has died, how the family are just after the children that he has left behind. It's unbelievable, how we allow these things to just keep happening again and again and again. There was a video that she had done, that Mohbad's widow had done, with what's his name now? Lord have mercy. This my brother is going to kill me today. With Chude. Yeah, Chude Jidonwo. There's a particular video she did talking about his friends, that his friends have been there, for her. They've taken care of Liam. That's her son. I'm trying to see. I thought I had the video, but I honestly can't see the video, right now for me to share that video with you. But she did an interview with all of this, and showing how his friends have rallied around her, helping her financially, and also taking care of her, not making her feel the effect of the things that have happened. But I must say that as Nigerians, honestly, we haven't done well at all in the way that we have, treated this young lady. And it's sad that widows are made to go through all of these things. Vulnerable people in Nigeria are made to go through so much things. Honestly, it's just something that is just so it's just, I'm just looking at a picture of the Mohbad and his son, the one he was carrying, his son, with him. And it's just sad, all of these things. But hey, like they will always say, the the just will be vindicated. The just will be vindicated. I hope Lagos State, and all the relevant authorities do everything they can to protect this woman and her son. And honestly, let's do better. Thank you so much, for watching. Bye.